said that I was in my femme era. Well, it's Masc summer, everyone. Hi, I'm Dee, my pronouns are they, them. I also go by any pronoun, and I'm non-binary, and I want to talk about my relationship with the seasons and my expression. And no, I am not saying that I identify as a season. Thanks Fox News for the coverage and misinformation. Great media outlet as always. What I am saying is that many individuals like myself, including cis individuals, may change their expression depending on the weather for a variety of reasons, right? For many of us, it's because it's just generally hotter outside, so we want to wear less clothing. For other individuals, it's sensory needs because we get sweaty more, we get overheated more, so we may want to wear more flowy attire to accommodate for that. Or for some gender diverse and trans individuals, it means exploring and experimenting with your gender expression. For me, for some reason, in the summertime, I present more masc and I feel more comfortable in my masculinity, whereas in the wintertime, I prefer femininity. Don't know why that is, it's just something I experience, and it's something that I have grown to love about myself, and since Fox News reported on it, my inboxes have been full. Like I said, I don't really know why I have femme winter and masc summer, but it just feels right to me. And I want to talk about how the other day I literally woke up and said, I don't think I want to wear a skirt today. I don't feel like I want to have my hair in that way. I'm feeling more masc. And then I started to bind every single day again, and I got more into my masc era. And how weird that was. For me, when I have these moments of my expression and identity fluctuating or changing, it can be a real confusing time because for so long I felt comfortable in skirts and dresses, having my chest out, and then all of a sudden I didn't anymore. And as somebody who is very fluid in their identity, I could identify as gender fluid, and originally I did when I first came out. However, I don't want to define my gender any further than just non-binary and trans. But my fluidity does vary depending on the time of year and the weather. I don't know why that is. I can't give you any scientific research. Just for me, I feel like a boy in the summertime and more like a girl in the wintertime. I don't know. It's why every summer I get a mullet or I cut my hair, and then every winter I regret it because I want long hair again. I'm not saying that short hair means you're a boy or long hair means you're a girl, or that wearing crop tees like this or binding means that you're any identity other than how you identify. Simply for me, I use these as a way to affirm my gender identity and how I view it. So for me, I feel more masculine at the moment, but somebody else may look at me and think I look more feminine. That's totally okay. I'm dressing for me, not for anybody else. And I think it's a type of fluidity that you don't really hear a lot about within the trans and non-binary and gender diverse community. I know of gender fluid individuals in the community who do express in different ways from day to day. But I don't really know of anyone talking about their gender fluidity and how it changes regarding to the weather or the time of year or any other variables. And for me, for some reason, it just happens depending on the seasons. And please, I'm not saying that I'm gender season. I'm not. However, there are some folks who do. But for me personally, I just feel like my expression fluctuates depending on the weather change. And I can't explain it any more than that. And that can be really difficult because obviously I have to change my entire wardrobe or update my wardrobe or find items that make me feel good about myself right now because the items that made me feel good about myself a few weeks ago don't anymore. I have to consider what I'm doing with my hair, which as I'm growing it out, I'm kind of doing a fake mullet at the moment, so I don't cut it and regret it by the winter time. Am I talking about this knowing that people are going to, of course, rip this apart and say all kinds of things like they did when Fox News took my gender season video? Because there are people out there who experience this like me, and I want to share that. Since I came out, I've shared my gender journey and my expression journey, and I think that I've never really delved into this part of my identity. And I have created posts along the lines of non-binariness doesn't equal androgyny, that you can be femme or masc regardless of how you identify. But I haven't spoken specifically about how masc summer is a real thing for me and femme winter is a real thing for me. Regardless of how you identify, regardless of how you express yourself, either day to day or month to month or season to season, you are valid. And you are valid in your non-binariness, your transness, and your cisness. If you are a cisgender individual and your expression changes depending on the season as well, that is also valid. And that is all. Let's roll into masc summer.